Hi, YouTube. It's your goddess of hope, Rainbow Sparkles here, and we are going to be watching The Fall of 76 by the internet historian. I have some knowledge of Fallout, not much, but some. And I know this is going to sound bad, but I only played Fallout 4. I know that there's a lot of people that play Fallout New Vegas, and they're like, that's the best one. I've seen the first season of the Fallout show as well. So good. So I am really curious to see what happened to Fallout 76. I've heard horror stories, and so I'm really excited to dive in. Shake your rainbow cakes! Twitch says hi. So without further ado, make sure if you want, I mean, it would be really nice, please and thank you, if you would, like, comment, and maybe subscribe for us to beat the algorithm gods. Thank you. Okay, without further ado, here we go. Oh my god. Oh, we are starting off really fast. I thought that was a glitch. That is not a glitch. The following is not endorsement or condoning of harassment towards individuals featured in this video. Please behave yourselves. Why is that so fast? The following is said journalistic nature. All interest in media has a source of public record and a special care has been taken since the name, faces, specifications, personal information, features, privacy, names of individuals mentioned in this video. Public figures care has still been taken to keep any information about these individuals private. Oh my god. I thought this was a... Okay, here we go. Do you want to travel to Bethesda ruins? Ah, yes.
If you found this tape, it means that everyone is dead. Or working at a different office. How did this happen? Well, I'll tell you. Buckle up, buckaroos. Today's lesson is the misfired launch of Fallout 76. June 2018. It began with everyone getting just a little hyped up.
Yep.
We waited long enough, guys?
Oh God, yes we have, Todd.
I think we have.
Fallout 76, Bethesda's biggest game yet. My God, it was exciting. And they promised we'd know more.
I love this meme.
E3 hype time. The press conference. 16 times the detail.
16 times the detail. All new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology.
4 times the map size.
It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. And it's our biggest one yet.
My God, it was exciting. November 14th, 2018.
This is definitely one of those moments, Ben, where it's like you're probably wondering how we got in this situation. I remember E3 and how amazing. I believe the presentation was E3 when they were like announced games like Final Fantasy VII Remake and stuff. I'm trying to remember, but I remembered it had a really big impact with how I felt when I was watching it. And 76 was a huge highlight during that time.
November 14th, 2018. The game goes live with a day one patch of 50 gigabytes.
Okay.
For fuck's sake. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Once that's downloaded, people start logging into the hellscape.
If you know, you know, but back in the day when you played WoW, like Burning Crusade and all of that stuff, I came in during Lich King for a short period of time. The downloading was ass, like it was such ass, like, oh my god, it was so bad that I can only imagine. See you tomorrow. That's exactly what we did. That's what we did. That's what we had to do. We didn't have nice download speeds back in the day.
That is Fallout 76. And oh dear lord, they never fix the bugs. And there are so many of them.
The bugs are so fun though.
World,
Bethesda
goodbye
bugs.
necks, goodbye
Ooh.
body, goodbye
What?
heads, bugs
Ooh.
everywhere. Server crashes, game crashes, old bugs imported from
Ooh.
Fallout 4. Use more than one nuke at a time, server's dead. Textures far too texturous and all-consuming void. Log 307. Can't pick up stuff, can't stop asserting dominance with a T-pose, frame
Ooh.
rate problems, screen tear problems, getting too swole, getting underneath the map, getting attacked by invisible enemies, spawning too many enemies.
It kind of speaks for itself.
Wow.
Spawning too many god rays. Also, your camp resets after every session, and sometimes it goes underwater. Holotapes
What?
randomly play static, but too many holotapes mean none of them will play. Enemy AI is far more A than I. Animations are broken. Surprise! Floating objects and a traveling merchant. Just to name a few.
Yep.
Joseph Anderson has a great video that documents just the ones that he found personally. That video is 3 hours long.
1001 glitches of Fallout.
But it gets worse. Error CE348780 can corrupt your data and force you to reinstall the game and console operating system. A few PC players had their computers brick entirely. Also, when the date rolled over to the 1st of January 2019, the nukes in the game stopped working altogether. No one thought it prudent to program in other years in an always online game.
What?
And a few players were straight up logging into other people's accounts. This guy had a level 78 character that was randomly replaced with a level 8 character.
Hold on. You guys got to see these. Hold on. My bad.
I had a level 7.
Hold on. This is the level 78 one. And then
78 character that was
MILF Slayer. Damn, I'm dead. I'm just kidding. You know, because I'm a mom, but anyway.
randomly replaced with a level 8.
Filthy casual. I mean, you behave. You behave. I love it. Oh my god.
Character. Bethesda said they couldn't do anything about it.
Wait, they can't. They could. What?
And many players are not thrilled with this game, and they want Bethesda to know that. And they want everyone else to know that too. But Bethesda owns the platform. Is Fallout 76 fun?
Yes, it is. Banned for racism. Thread locked.
They had no direct outlet for their rage. The only
Hey, it's you, Axel. There. There you go with your glasses. There you go. That's what you get for making that comment. I'm gonna call you out.
Banned for racism. Thread locked.
They had no direct outlet for their rage. The only solution was to put a torch to everything else.
Oh
Reddit.
my god.
Twitter. Bethesda's other games on Steam. The backlash was immense. But surely level heads would prevail. The reviewers would come out and say that the game isn't so bad. Oh dear lord.
Yo, that's a comment. The game is functional as McDonald's ice cream machine. This is why I love you guys. I'm sorry. I'll stop interrupting.
Oh dear lord, they hated it. This is so sad. Despacito, play Country Roads.
I don't know if I'll get copyright. Wait, this sounds
And the YouTube
that version
community
sounds
had
crazy.
this to say.
It's really fucking boring.
Could barely bring myself to play it in order to finish this review.
No one on staff wants to play any more of this video game. I'm not going to subject myself to another 20, 30 hours of this fucking mess.
In short, Fallout 76 is morally, technically, and creatively bankrupt.
The mods on Bethesda forums were working overtime.
Hold
The
on.
mods on
Something I am curious about. Hold on. This was made 6 years ago. Okay. I'm curious because I know a lot can happen in 6 years. I don't know how much has changed since this video, but this is very, very entertaining for me because one of the things that I will say that I love that is a happy little accident is some, not all, because some can piss people off, but I do love the bugs that they have in Bethesda. You just can't make them up. They're so funny. They are so funny, and it makes games especially enjoyable, like Skyrim and whatnot. So this is very entertaining.
Reddit almost gave up. Look, I'm not saying that some people didn't enjoy and have fun with this game, but what I am saying is that the Metacritic was really funny to read. So what happened? Well, it came out that development was hugely rushed. The deadlines were tight. Too tight.
Her shoes
Plus,
are the
this wasn't
size.
Bethesda.
Her shoes are a size too small. Obviously, that's obviously what it is. Man, they did really good with that.
Plus, this wasn't Bethesda's A team. It's actually a relatively inexperienced division based in Austin, and the scope of the game kept getting bigger.
Wait, why would you have not your A team working on such a big project like this? I don't understand.
We're gonna need distant weather systems.
Hey Todd, I stayed up all night and I just finished.
We're gonna need 16 times the detail.
Please, Todd, no more.
We're gonna need 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
That, and they were trying to patchwork the old Bethesda creation engine into a
All they need is flex tape in there. All their issues. I can't words. It's totally fine. All their issues will be resolved if they just had flex tape. You know.
Player framework. What else could you expect?
That's why I give my kids Fallout 76.
Now, Bethesda could tolerate the
That's my life. I'm that mom. I am that mom. Oh my god, I'm that. We gotta see this.
No,
Hold on.
Bethesda could tolerate
Hold on. No, we're going back. We're going back. That was funny. This. Don't you dot me. This is me. Look at this. Listen, it's not. It's funny to laugh at that. Okay, it's totally fine. It's okay.
Now, Bethesda could tolerate the bugs and the bad reviews and the irate players, but what they couldn't tolerate were the exploits. Infinite inventory, infinite invisibility. The frame rate was tied to the game speed, so people were going a lot faster than they should.
Okay, Twitch is very concerned about that, mama. No, she's probably fine. She just had a little bit of a fall. You know, we mamas, when we fall, we get back up, we brush it off. You know, even if there's glass and whatever else we're having to deal with, it's totally fine. Totally normal. Don't stress. Don't stress.
Game speed, so people were going a lot faster than they should. Server hopping for more items, infinite cache and infinite duplication, unlimited XP, unlimited nuking. The nuclear codes were unencrypted and you could wall clip into the quest room.
What?
And someone was given the curse of infinite invincibility.
Uh-oh.
Naturally, this can really mess with other players' online experience. So Bethesda was ready, with the ban hammer
This just works.
and a blindfold to wildly flail around and take down anyone who happened by.
Teletubby, huh?
Bethesda wasn't satisfied with just banning people. No, they're a progressive company.
Whoa, that's quite the image to pause on. I'm just wondering why specifically Teletubby. Maybe because of how disturbing it is. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be really scared of them as a kid. You know, Pinky Winky, or I don't even know their names, but yeah, I was freaked out as a kid by them, and I feel like I could still. Well, you know, that Ed Sheeran song kind of changed my perspective on it a little bit. I can kind of not be as freaked out by them. The shape of you, and they're all Teletubbies dancing, and I'm like, wow, what a video! If you know, you know. It's very disturbing.
But Bethesda wasn't satisfied with just banning people. No, they're a progressive company with big ideas. They wanted to give a road to redemption. So support sent out this email to players caught cheating. We would be willing to accept an essay on why the use of third-party cheat software is detrimental to an online game community.
What?
That's right. 500 words on why you're a very naughty boy, and they may just give you your account back. But a couple of days later,
excuse me?
News outlets caused them to reconsider this approach.
Yeah. What?
One more exploit.
How?
In Bethesda games, there's a dev room. Every item in the game is kept.
This. Wow. That's. I have no words. Maybe they were trying to collect information. My logical brain side is like, there ain't no way this is, how did this pass? My logical side's like, oh, you know, maybe they thought a literal essay would like help reveal information on how they can make this better. And so they're using this as an opportunity to learn. But of course we all know that that is, you know, this makes me feel better about myself when it comes to certain decision-making opportunities.
One more exploit. In all the Bethesda games, there's a dev room. Every item in the game is kept here. Security has to be top-notch because otherwise, someone could just waltz in and take all of the best items in the game and it would be an absolute disaster. Well, shit. Of course, Bethesda wasn't equipped to deal with the issue. People started flooding in, taking the best items in the game, and selling those items on a black market of sorts. At first, they tried the usual approach, banning people who had some of the best items in the game. You spent 700 hours just to get the best gun? Die, cheater! Next, they put in a system where players would get tagged if they ever entered the room.
What?
And they banned those players.
Whoa!
That wasn't much better because people would just start using Smurf accounts. Get equipped with a level 1 account. Get all that good shit. Then get the fuck out. Then use a duplication glitch to get a ton more of those items. Then transfer that stuff to your main account and you're good to go.
Wow.
Bethesda then takes out this level 1 and calls it mission accomplished. And you've just beaten the game. So the problem continued. Bethesda is running out of ideas to solve it. There's a lot of speculation in the media and among players about how exactly people are getting in, but no one except for the exploiters knows for sure. That said, Bethesda needs to act fast before it ruins the economy of the game. So they wrote another email and sent it out to the Smurfs. Hello, cheater. Do you want to tell us how you did it and we might unban you?
There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, I didn't realize how bad it was. The more you know. Wow, this is really bad. Like, you know, I heard it was bad, but this is really bad.
Please? Should we not hear back from you, the account will simply remain suspended. It's not known whether this approach worked, but from what I've seen, it's still...
Hold on. You know the drill, chat. You know the drill. Oh, you know the drill. Look at this. There was a word in here that we could take advantage of.
Whether this approach...
XD, these nuts. Moving on.
Worked, but from what I've seen, it's still possible to get into the dev room.
I met my quota.
November 22nd, 2018. Just a week after the release, the game goes on discount. From $60 to $40, to $35, to $30.
Wow.
You can find it for $15 on eBay, and in Germany, they're straight up giving it for free when you buy a PlayStation controller.
Wow.
Also, some stores are just zip tying it to other products.
What? But
to Bethesda, it's worth selling the thing at a price close to zero, because it brings people into the atomic shop, which is where the real margins are, and it inflates the poor sales figures. Let's have a look at those. The latest figures show 76 sold less than a sixth of what Fallout 4 did. Not good. There's also been a massive
So Fallout 4 financially did better, but everybody's saying Fallout New Vegas, or not everybody, but a lot of people I know were saying that New Vegas was like their favorite. So I'm kind of curious. Like, that's very interesting. I really enjoyed playing Fallout 4. I never beat it, but it's so good. Fallout New Vegas is better. Is it because like like the mechanics are right? Fallout 76 had artificially inflated numbers. That's wild. Look at that graph. Oh, I'm blocking it. Hold on. Look at that graph.
Look at this graph.
Look at that. That is awful. New Vegas is literally the best game. Wanted to try New Vegas. My stepdad was addicted to New Vegas. My brother loves New Vegas. My brother and my ex are actually the reason why I was introduced to Fallout. Especially my brother. My brother is a huge Fallout fan, so...
Sixth of what Fallout 4 did. Not good. There's also been a massive oversupply of hard copies. Although, what's the point of a...
Wait a minute. It was given out for free. They counted it as a sale for the stockbrokers. That's... I'm curious to see where this goes, because I'm just like, how did they get away with that?
A massive oversupply of hard copies. Although, what's the point of a hard copy when the thing is just a cardboard disc telling you to redeem an online code?
What? Really? They didn't even have a disc?
Returns are high.
If it's free, I guess
upon
not.
release, people began asking Bethesda for a refund. 76 is not on Steam, it's on Bethesda's own platform.
Oh.
So they have all the control.
Whoa.
If players only played the game for a few hours, then generally they'd get their money back. However,
Free is
they
a
came
sale,
out
I
that
guess?
people were sometimes getting refunds after a full 24 hours of playing. Quite generous. But then word about this spread to forums. Then to Reddit, and a post got 12,500 upvotes informing people that this made pretty much everyone eligible for a refund, and the comments told them exactly how to do it. Bethesda was flooded with requests for refunds.
Wow.
And their response? Shut it down, lads. No one gets a refund now. Everyone go home. Show's over. Robot customer service man engage.
Customers who have downloaded the game are not eligible for a refund. We apologize for the inconvenience.
A few things followed. First, people got mad. One hardcore gamer even trashed a GameStop for refusing his refund.
So legally it is okay to legally they can do that where free is a sale. Wow. They should have buried the copies like ET for Atari. Jeez Louise. You know, that's a whole level of upset. That's a lot.
A bit of an
That's a lot.
But probably also fake.
Hold on, let me see what that says. No follow-up article about him being arrested or saw he handed over his receipt effectively his identity. Why was the guy filming before anything heated or physical happened? Nothing broken, just knocked over. The comic timing was a little too good in the full video. The guy was filming expensive guy behind the counter. I could be wrong about this being fake, but yeah.
Probably also fake. Second, the media. And third, a class action lawsuit. Their inconsistent refund policy and terms of service may not be strictly legal.
Oh.
November 27th, 2018.
Wow.
The Glashio and Rathod LLP filed a class action suit on behalf of customers. Media quickly picked up on that. Their main argument is that it's a sometimes unplayable game owing to its technical problems, then they're refusing refunds, and that Bethesda is engaged in a strategy to release it anyway and then slowly patch their way into a more playable state. Updates on this lawsuit are slow, so I'll keep you informed on the second channel. Ad time.
Look, there's a meteor headed straight to Earth. Oh my god. We must do something. Was anyone curious enough to read about it online? Not me. Not me either. Nope. Oh no.
Oh no.
Now people think I'm dumb and I have died a virgin.
Don't let this happen to you. Get Curiosity Stream. It's a streaming platform with some of the best documentaries and non-fiction from around the world.
That's crazy. I love it.
Maybe if you look hard enough. But more importantly, the most arousing thing of all, knowledge.
It's like the hold on. I was like, maybe I should leave it on that. It's like sorry. It's like the Argonian maid. If you know, you know. Like, I think it's appropriate to mention that, you know, like, oh, the Argonian maid. I don't know why I thought about that when I saw this.
Roku, Android, etc. It works on everything.
Oh
Science,
my god.
Nature, history, tech, society.
CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian for unlimited access to the world's free top documentaries and non-fiction series.
Use the promo code InternetHistorian during the sign-up process to get the first 30 days free, then cancel any time. Wink. Please, look, I need sponsors. I bought a lifetime supply of toilet paper thinking I was saving money, but then I left it out in the rain and the crows got it, and now I'm back to square one. CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian.
Oh my god.
Ads over. Let's rewind a little bit. Fallout fans made their pre-orders, and the most dedicated pre-ordered the power-up.
Can I just say that something that I really miss? I don't know if places still do this. One of the core memories that I miss when it comes to pre-ordering anything is when you get the midnight parties where you can go and collect your collectibles or deluxe packages, and everybody shows up like an hour before and they're all hanging out in line. And I miss doing stuff like that. I miss the connections you can make. It's like we've kind of like strayed so far away from that. And yes, you know, the world's coming to a time where it's like convenience, but you know, it's stuff like that is so healthy and so good for the soul. So when I look at this, I'm like, oh, I miss those days where you could just pick up your collector's edition right at midnight and you see a bunch of people excited and in a line. And I used to do that with books too. So I do miss that. I wish we would have more of that again.
Edition. Wow. It came with a helmet, box, map, army toys, and a genuine West Tech canvas bag.
I like the helmet.
To the release. And customers noticed that their precious bags, which are supposed to be made of the finest canvas in the land, look a bit different. In fact, it looks like a...
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's awful! Why would you do that? Oh, that's awful.
Carry bag the real bag should come in. Did they really just advertise one thing and deliver another?
Oh no!
Can't do that. So there was a surge of backlash, and people began emailing Bethesda, asking for refunds, asking for answers. By this point, customer service is absolutely over it. They are done with the facade, and they send this email in response.
Hello. We are sorry that you aren't happy with the bag. The bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive to make. We aren't planning on doing anything about it.
Listen, this is a multi-million, I don't know if it's billion, multi-million-dollar company. You know, things like this is possible when you're doing, you know, funding for projects and, help me out here. Axel, what was the name of the funding that, for different projects, games that indies do? When it comes to supporting indie creators, Kickstarter, there we go. Editor, if you just want to edit out all of that shenanigans, unless you want to work your magic, I don't know how you want to do that. Kickstarter, you know, it would make sense if stuff like this happens during a Kickstarter, because one of the number one things that they always tell you is if you're going to support a Kickstarter, you are not guaranteed to get the items, that they're going to do their best to honor it. But it's, you know, it's up to how it's going to be handled with the creators and all of that. So things like this happening in situations like that makes a lot more sense to me. But when you have a company that has the backing and funding and reputation that it has, under delivering and not giving the product that they promise, that's crazy to me. It would be better if they had a shortage. Maybe the reason they have millions of dollars is they're cheap out of their... Well, that's the thing, is like, it's better to have less of a product and it be quality than to promise all of the stuff that you can't even deliver. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to me why what they were thinking that they were going to be able to get away with. That's just not how that works. Like, I don't know much, but even I'm like, why would you think that's a good idea? Why would you risk that? Why would you put your everything on the line for a bag that you could have just been like, yeah, we'll make high quality bags, but there's only going to be a limited amount. And here they are just trying to sell as many as they can. And they're making cheap tote bags that you can get for like $5, $10. Instead, they're probably, I don't even want to know how much they charged for this collector's edition. Actually, I'm curious. Hold the door. Let me look here. $200. Wow. So the thing is, this item isn't part of the game. It's a collector's item as part of a special edition. Sad thing is, as far from the only scammed special edition package I remember, the Infinity Eggs. I don't remember that actually. They genuinely thought they were invincible, that people would be dumb enough to deal with this, and that they were too strong to fail. Well, how the mighty have fallen.
That's the whole email. Staff at Bethesda aren't even hiding their contempt anymore.
That's crazy.
Naturally, the internet goes wild.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Wow.
Well, I got so mad, I shaved everything off my face.
Okay, guys, this is a bit of a PR nightmare. We have to quell the outrage. What do? Well, we've got this in-game currency. Let's just give them the minimum amount of that. Fantastic
no.
idea. Hear ye.
Oh,
Anyone
no. Wow.
$200 to $300 for the Power Armor Edition is hereby entitled to $5 worth of in-game currency that you'll be able to spend with us.
Wow, that's
500
not gonna
atoms.
do it.
Fuck yeah. What are you gonna do with your atoms? I'm gonna buy 5/18 of the white paint version of the Power Armor. Whoa! What about you? Lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate. Fuck the bag. He's right. Fuck the bag. Lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate, lightwood. Of course, this was Bethesda's fantasy of what would happen. What really happened is further
Wow, did they really? Oh, sorry.
their outrage, and even the
Did they really think that they were that invincible? That like, why? Wow, that's disappointing. I'm disappointed because I love Bethesda games, and hearing about this is very like, wow. Ugh, 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 ugh.
media started piling on.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
It even became part of that class action lawsuit from earlier.
Oh
Bethesda
no.
put out a tweet apologizing for their curt customer service and gave a different excuse for why they didn't make the bags. A shortage of material, apparently. That was quickly debunked. Because it turns out they did make the canvas bag, except they gave them all out to influencers. Oh dear. It's not the same one, of course, but it's sourced from that ever-scarce material, canvas. But what's more amusing is that it turns out
So you're telling me they said that there was a shortage, but then they gave literally every influencer the quote unquote shortage material, but it wasn't even the bag that they planned on releasing. Oh my God. This is like, holy moly. Let me put it this way. I'm ready. This is disastrous. Probably an understatement, right? I would say at this point, this is PR dumpster fire. Wow. Well, of course they're going to give it out to influencers because influencers are promoting their product. And so they're going to be like, hey, take this thing and like show it off and get people really excited about our game coming out because they have huge platforms. And in a way, they're saving money on marketing because they're like, if you do this thing, you get this free thing. Some of the influencers will still ask for money, but a lot of influencers will do things, while they're, to get products out there. If they get a free product, it, just depends, on the influencer. Oh, I'm struggling with this. This is a good video. I'm struggling with this one because the level of disappointment that I feel and have right now is just, and people are like, well, it took you. Some people watching this are probably like, took you long enough, but it's like, I didn't have the opportunity to play Fallout 76, and so, but I was warned not to. I was told, don't do it, don't waste your time, even though I was always curious. I was always curious about it. I was told, don't do it. And I am curious about 6 years later now because they could be fine now because I've heard people recently over the last couple of years talking about it and enjoying it. So it really just depends on the person because I have streamer friends that still play it. So it's really, but for this to be what happens when it first comes out, this is almost like the level of disaster that Final Fantasy XIV had when it first came out. Like this is, except that's a whole other situation. 14 is amazing. They turned it around. They did. I don't know what happened with this. But the story of the turnaround with 14 was insane. And if you haven't seen it, definitely look it up. There's a lot of very like heartfelt moments, very concerning moments, but it's a very interesting story with what happened with 14. So a part of me knows that things can have a turnaround. It's just that I don't know how you can come back from something like this where it's a constant one thing after another, after another, after another. Because it's one thing to have a really bad product and say, I'm sorry, we effed up. This is really bad. But it's another for you to ban your players if they spend time on things because you can't prove if they hacked it or not. You lied about a product that they were going to get. You weren't upfront about it. And if you had the product, then you could have at least given them their money back, at least a partial, and say, sorry, we we charged you too much for something we couldn't deliver to you. Like there could have been other ways to resolve this, but saying here's $5 for in-game currency or whatever for products is just, it's just one thing after another. It just does not show. Allegedly, it does not show, because I know how some people be like, oh my God, you know, negative PR on YouTube. But it just, to me, that's not showing that you value your customers, you know? And that's why I'm so disappointed right now in watching like this, even though this was made 6 years ago. Okay. I feel like I am yapping way too much with this video, but I hope you guys are enjoying the yapping, because this is the kind of stuff I really love talking about and I have some knowledge in. Some of the other stuff that I've watched recently, I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. So I'm just going to do the best I can. I'm going to do my best.
There is a canvas bag in the game. If you don the postman's outfit, which of course can be found at the Atom Shop, for
that pose.
700 atoms. Ooh, just short.
What?
Well, the bleating from the online community continued, and Bethesda's lawyers realized there would be trouble. So they decided to capitulate. Alright, fine. We'll make you a precious fucking bag.
What?
If you want to claim it,
what?
You'll have to fill out this form with your name, personal details,
what?
address, etc., etc. And we'll ship out the bag to you in 4 to 6 months.
What?
But it doesn't quite end there. Because Bethesda is known for bugs, and of course their website is a buggy mess too. Turns out all of the customer support inquiries are unsecure and open to the public. In fact, people can open and close and change them at will. Listed are details of full legal names, phone numbers, home addresses, and more. If you've requested your canvas bag, you've just been doxxed. Not knowing how to immediately fix the problem, Bethesda panics and temporarily shuts down the whole website. And that is the tale of the duffel kerfuffle. How could this have been so difficult? They made it for New Vegas. One last piece of merch.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Wow. That is a lot. That is a lot. I wonder why this one was different. Because they did so well with launching other stuff. Why did this one have to be different? Why did they... Everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. Yeah, I don't understand why it did with this one, because they had a system in place that worked for the other games. Why would they stray from that path? They mishandled it. Yeah, wow.
One last piece of merch. A rum drink. Nuka Dark.
What?
Pre-orders available in September. Shipped out on November 14th.
And
$80 plus postage and handling.
Okay.
Not cheap.
Nope.
But in return, you got a very cool bootle. Looks good on the shelf. A great
We love our
conversation
Nuka
piece with
Colas.
the family over Thanksgiving. Or at least it would have been.
What?
November 14th came and went, and there was no run. Okay. A week later, on November 21st, an email comes through. There's a delay. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard, they say. The usual Fallout standard.
But the standard wasn't met before, so what standard are we going off of at this point? Oh, look at all the bugs.
We'll have it for you soon. No specific date given.
Jeez Louise.
1 week later.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Then on December 5th, another email. Good news. We start shipping on December 12th. It's been nearly 3 months.
This would make so much sense if it wasn't Bethesda. Like if it was an indie company doing the best that they can. There's just a lot more hiccups that could potentially happen with it, because it's, you know, somebody could be handling it that's brand new to it. This is baffling to me. Oh my God. There are just some things that there's literally, I really, and I'm not trying to put myself down, but I'm not the smartest cookie in the cookie jar. But I don't understand how it could go this wrong. Like, what, how? Oh my God.
Shipping on December 12th. It's been nearly 3 months since you pre-ordered, but as a show of good faith, we made this promotional video for you. And this is where things went from tardy to retardy. Right there. Did you catch that? That's just a regular industry bottle and a plastic shell.
What?
We paid $80 and waited a quarter of a year for a plastic shell?
Oh my god! I'm not gonna make it through this video. This is oh my god.
For a plastic shell? People were not happy. Look at that ratio. Nothing in marketing said that it was a plastic shell. Super premium, we were promised. And the media agreed. People began cancelling their orders. Silver Screen tries to convince people that it's not cheap and shitty. It actually costs us twice as much to make the plastic one than the glass one. Then what the fuck? We spent 100 hours coding the design. Convincing stuff. So it arrives, just a few days before Christmas. The rum is about the quality you'd expect.
Can I swear on this? It's my own show.
Worse is the design. The oversized lip means liquid can pour inside the shell.
Hard to pour because how they made this damn thing.
I don't want to make.
Like half the shot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, I have to laugh at this point because it's so. The proper word is absurd. Seeing that visual just now made me happy because this whole thing has just been so effed that I needed something to laugh at. Because to me, visually, that looked really funny.
Very dribbly.
So you're best off
dribbly. That's one way to put it.
If you do that, there's a good chance that you'll snap the flimsy plastic.
Oh my god, yeah, you could.
Will immediately put in this cheap paper sticker. So made their own at home, and the quality was about on par. But look, if you want a decent version of this product, there are reputable sellers.
There are, yes.
They're on Etsy.
Yes.
They're far cheaper, and they actually give a shit.
Yes.
Not gonna lie though, some of the memes that came out of this were pretty good. Now, many claim that this was an honest mistake.
Sorry.
Or that customers were at fault for misinterpreting ambiguous marketing.
What?
I disagree. All of the marketing shows other glass items. All of the...
That is the biggest gaslighting ever. Are you kidding? Whoa! Whoa!
Sorry.
Or that customers were at fault for misinterpreting ambiguous marketing.
Misinterpreting ambiguous marketing. I hope they learned from this. Because this is god-awful.
I disagree. All of the marketing shows other glass items. All of the mock-ups show something more akin to frosted glass than plastic. They give plenty of descriptions of the product too, and not once do they mention plastic. And they were engaged in a bunch of other tomfuckery as well. Before the product was even available, they flooded their own product reviews with a bunch of 5 stars. This raised some eyebrows, and people on Reddit even called them out for it.
Chat's like, don't get your hopes up. Damn it.
You can see all this activity on the Wayback Machine. Now, if they're happy to deceive people in this way, it seems silly to give them the benefit of the doubt about the glass. It's also worth quickly talking about the Bethesda merch store. Some of these items are pretty neat. That's cool.
Yeah.
Good idea. I'd have that.
Yep.
Fallout 76 pant. Singular.
Pant?
But why is he so mad? The photography is all just slightly off.
That's me.
This
That's
gaudy
me.
jacket.
That's the pose I'd give him. Hey, I'll show you some photography with my merchandise. Get your Rainbow Sparkles merch, and then I just like do a T pose. Rainbow Spark. You could. I mean, now's the opportunity to talk about my woo merch. You don't have to. You don't have to. But I'm just saying, if you like merch, you know, maybe you can see a T posing rainbow one day. I'd model your merch for your merch. How is this real? Oh, it's so mind-boggling how they consistently disrespected their fans. Yeah, it's just, it hurts my heart as a fan of Bethesda to witness this, because I did not realize, you know. Wow.
It was mocked relentlessly on social media. But does the $76 and $276 really make it more immersive? And why did they just toss it on the ground? And it comes in this crumpled up toddler body bag. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in merch and you don't have an eye on? Why is she wearing the size XXL? She's clearly not happy about it. But who looked at this and said, good job?
Now that's surprising. And what the fuck? They made the bottle properly. Yeah, one of those, please, but bigger and brown. Is that so hard? Let's get back to the game. December 2018.
So they did do it properly with other bottles, but they didn't provide the same quality with. Okay.
Let's get back to the game. December 2018. There are 2 new patches released that caused quite a stir. First, the good. For PC, they included a number of quality of life improvements, including push to talk. But it also brought in field of view sliders. Hooray! Increased stash capacity from 400 pounds to 600 pounds, and a small buff to automatic weapons. Hooray! They decreased the carry weight of bobby pins so it no longer took up 10 to 20% of people's inventory.
I got a box of bobby pins the other week that said weigh these.
There were also upgrades to the camp that allowed for easier construction, and a bunch of bug fixes. Hooray.
Wow.
The bad. A whole bunch of unannounced stealth nerfs. They generally made the game grindier. Ammo production was decreased. Fusion cores burnt out faster.
Ooh.
Legendary enemies spawned less frequently.
On guard, I'll fuck you up.
And the backlash was significant because everybody knew why Bethesda was doing it. To encourage people to use the Atomic Shop.
That's...
And let's talk briefly about that store. Some of the prices are outrageous. A Christmas tree for $12. A Santa outfit for $20. Blue and yellow paint for $18. Oh look, $3 for the same sweater vest and slacks item imported from Fallout 4. But the biggest offense of all was the holiday emote bundle. $24 for some Christmas-themed emotes. Twice the price of these games. The media agreed that these were egregious prices. But worse, they're engaged in some deceiving marketing practices too. Oh look, it's marked down half price.
Oh, here we go.
But it's not. It was released half price.
Wow.
They're artificially jacking up the price, only to then give it a fake limited time discount.
That's how Black Friday works.
Urgency.
With sales.
That's illegal. Here in Australia at least, in Canada, and in the EU. Reddit quickly picked up on this and pointed it out. Bethesda reacted by scrapping the discount and just setting it as the always intended price.
Wow.
Okay,
this was turbo illegal,
now, so I'm just going to leave it here. I didn't even get a chance to touch on the new pay-to-win fiasco. The new camera item that lets you teleport, dwindling player numbers. But on the flip side, they're also adding new content and improving the game over time. Heck, No Man's Sky was a surprising comeback. So, maybe Bethesda can do it too.
Comebacks are possible. I believe in them, but that's...
Todd returns to cryostasis.
Wait. Oh my god.
Until the bombs of outrage stop falling.
Okay, Fallout 4.
And returning only when it's time.
That's funny.
To get our hopes up.
To get our hopes up. No. No. Oh my god. No. That makes me sad.
CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian. Not many people know this, but I'm actually quite a good rappist, if you will. So I'm going to say all these names for you from the credits as fast as I possibly can.
I'm curious.
In time with the scrolling. Here we go.
Okay,
one take.
Here we go.
Justiel, Miles Millican, Justin Rowland, Steve Rizzo, Drudders, Indigo Zero, Luke Hackle, Astatine 210, Jordan Prince, Dr. Tex, Papa Spicy Peter, Tef, Edgy Kid X, Bryce Toiler Ham, Nate Odenkirk, but Sanya Walk was a crabby. If you want to get read by the rapist, then why don't you head over to...
Oh my god. Oh. what can we take away from this? Well, this was 6 years ago, so a lot could have happened between now and 6 years. I am curious to find out more as to what's happening now, but as a fan of Bethesda, this is very disappointing to see how things were handled, and it was just one disaster after another. It just felt like they were trying so hard to find places to make money elsewhere without, if you have happy fans, they're going to support you. If you have happy customers, they're going to want to support you. It's worth waiting just a little bit longer for you to fix and resolve things than to rush for the next, oh, let's do this, but oh God, what a mess. This is disappointing.